Professor Arpan Ashar, and today we will be learning about matrices. So, students, before starting the topic, let's understand and let's learn about what is Eduauraa. Now, Eduauraa is a digital learning platform which will provide you quality education at cheaper rates. And what does it provide? So, it provides classes, courses from 6th to 12th, IIT, NEET, JEE, and other competitive exams along with spoken English. So students, in today's session, we will be discussing about matrices. We will have a quick revision of matrices, and without wasting any time, let's start with matrices. So students, first of all, what is matrix? So singular form is matrix, plural form is matrices. So what is this definition of matrix? Now, matrix is basically a systematic arrangement of elements in rows and in columns. So let's say if we write matrix A is equal to, so let's say this is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So this is a general representation of a matrix. Now we represent matrix with square brackets, and as I said, it is a systematic arrangement of elements in rows and columns. What are rows? Rows are your horizontal lines, columns are your vertical lines. So we can see three horizontal lines. So let's say they are R1, R2, and R3. We can see three vertical lines. So let's say they are C1, C2, and C3. Now students, there is something called as order of a matrix. What is this order of a matrix? Now, how many rows can you see? 3. How many columns can you see? 3. So the order of this matrix will be 3 by 3. Now, this first 3 represents your rows, and the second 3, it represents your columns. Now, in general, R is represented with I and C is represented with J. So this is a general form of a matrix. What is a matrix? Systematic arrangement of elements in rows and columns. Now, when we say about systematic arrangement, what does that mean? Now, we all see cricket match. We all sit in a class when the lecture is going on. So we sit in a systematic arrangement. That is nothing but your matrix form. So this is about definition of a matrix. Now, students, in this 3 rows, that is A11, A22, and A33, they are called as diagonal elements. What they are called? They are called as diagonal elements, and rest of these elements we call it non-diagonal elements. So just remember this. What are diagonal elements? Diagonal elements are the elements where rows and columns are same. That is, I is equal to J. That is A11, A22, A33. So this is about definition of a matrix. Now moving on to the next part. The next part is types of matrices. Now students, there are many types of matrices. The first type of matrix is your row matrix. So what is a row matrix? So basically, row matrix is a matrix with single row. For example, if we write 1, 2, 3. So what is the order of this matrix? So the order of this matrix is 1 by 3. Why? Because we can see 1 row and 3 columns. So a row matrix is a matrix with single row. Similarly, the next type of matrix is column matrix. So if row matrix is a matrix with single row, what will be column matrix? Column matrix will be a matrix with single column. So let's say A, B, C. What is the order? 3 by 1. What does your first number denote? It denotes number of rows. Second number denotes number of columns. What is the column here? 1. That means that is nothing but your column matrix. After row and column, there is one more matrix. That is nothing but zero matrix. So what is a zero matrix? Or we can say null matrix. So a zero matrix or a null matrix is a matrix where all elements are zero. Let's say this matrix. So how many rows are present? 2. How many columns are present? 3. So the order of this matrix is 2 by 3. And if you see all elements are 0, that means we can say that this matrix is a null matrix. So what is a null matrix? A matrix whose all elements are 0. Now students, after zero matrix, we have one more matrix, which is a square matrix. So what is a square matrix? Now a square matrix is a matrix whose number of rows and number of columns are same. For example, if I write A, B, C, D. Now if you see here, how many rows are present? यहाँ पे 2 rows present है और यहाँ पे 2 column present है. So the order of this matrix is 2 by 2. So we call this matrix as a square matrix. What is a square matrix? A matrix whose number of rows and number of columns are same. Then after square matrix, we have diagonal matrix. So ये diagonal matrix क्या है? Now I'll write one example. You guys think and understand and comment के definition क्या होगा. So let's say the example is 1 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 3. So first of all यहाँ पे order क्या होगा? यहाँ पे order होगा 3 by 3. So students, अगर यहाँ पे order 3 by 3 है तो इसका definition हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? Now अब जहां पे हम देखेंगे, here only diagonal elements are present and rest other elements, that is non-diagonal elements, are 0. So we will define diagonal element. So we will define diagonal matrix as a square matrix whose non-diagonal elements are 0 is called as a diagonal matrix. What is a diagonal matrix? A square matrix whose non-diagonal elements are 0. It is called as diagonal matrix. Now, I hope it is understood. Okay, what is diagonal matrix? So, students, diagonal matrix के बाद आता है scalar matrix. Again, I will write one example. आप लोग सोचिए कि इसका definition क्या होगा. So, let's say the matrix is 2 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 2. चलिए कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइए ऑर्डर क्या होगा. यहां पे ऑर्डर होगा 3 by 3 और डेफिनेशन क्या होगा. नाउ if you see scalar and if you see diagonal, something is common between them. Yes, what is that thing common? Non-diagonal element 0. but यहां पे डिफर क्या कर रहा है? यहां पे diagonal elements same है, यहां पे diagonal elements different थे. So how will we define scalar matrix? So we can say that a scalar matrix is a square matrix whose non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements are same. उसे हम क्या कहेंगे? उसे हम कहेंगे scalar matrix. Now students, after scalar matrix, there is one more matrix which is the most important matrix and the most easy matrix, which is identity matrix, or we can also say unit matrix. So students, what is identity matrix? Now again, I will write an example. You will suggest a definition. So if I write 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Now how will you define identity matrix? Now can you see something common in this 3? Yes, we can see that non-diagonal elements are 0. अच्छा, यहां पे कुछ कॉमन दिख रहा है? Yes, we can say that diagonal elements are same, but the difference between scalar and identity is that in identity matrix diagonal elements हमेशा 1 रहेंगे और scalar में in spite of being same it can be any number. So this is about your identity matrix. We can also write identity matrix for 2 by 2 as 1 0 0 1. Remember identity matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, and for 2 by 2 1 0 0 1. How will you remember? 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, and for 2 by 2 1 0 0 1. After identity matrix we have one more matrix, which is upper triangular matrix. So students, ये upper triangular matrix क्या हुआ? Now upper triangular matrix is a matrix जहां पे I'll write one example. You guys suggest me a definition. Write in your comment section definition क्या होगा. So यहाँ पे I will write 1 2 3 0 0 4 5 0 0 6. So first of all यहाँ पे order क्या है? The order of this matrix is 3 by 3. Now यहाँ पे कुछ unique दिख रहा है? Yes, we can see that these 3 elements are 0. So we define upper triangular matrix as, first of all, it's a square matrix. So a square matrix whose lower non-diagonal elements are 0. What is upper triangular? A square matrix whose lower non-diagonal elements are 0. That is called as a upper triangular matrix. उसके बाद आता है lower triangular matrix. So बच्चों, what will be lower triangular matrix? अगर upper triangular matrix ये है तो lower triangular क्या होगा? उसका opposite. So let's take an example. Let's say we write 3 0 0 4 5 0 6 7 8. First of all क्या आएगा order? Comments में लिखो 3 by 3. Or how will you define? We will define this as a square matrix whose upper non-diagonal elements are 0. So what is lower triangular matrix? It is a square matrix whose upper non-diagonal elements are 0. So this is about your lower triangular matrix. So students, after this we have one more type of matrix, and that type of matrix is symmetric matrix. Now students, what is a symmetric matrix? So first of all, I'll write one example, and from that you suggest me how will we define this symmetric matrix. So let's say an example is AHG HBF GFC. So first of all इसका order होगा 3 by 3. Now how will you come to know कि ये symmetric matrix है? Now students, यहां पे अगर हम देखेंगे, यहां पे ये दो एलिमेंट्स सेम है, ये दो एलिमेंट्स सेम है, और ये दो एलिमेंट्स सेम है. Now what is the position of this elements? This H is A12, this H is A21, this G is A13, this is A31, this is A23, and this is A32. So from this, in general, we can write that Aij is equal to Aji. First condition for a symmetric matrix. Then there is one more condition, but students, before that conditions, I will tell you the condition, the main condition for symmetric. That is, there is something called as transpose of a matrix. So what is transpose of a matrix? Now transpose of a matrix is basically interchanging of rows and columns. That is, we change rows and columns. So R1 changes to C1, R2 changes to C2, and R3 changes to C3. So transpose matrix mein we denote a matrix with T. So let's say this is a matrix A. So transpose of a matrix will be AT. And what is the condition for transpose? Interchanging of rows and columns. That is, R1 changes to C1, R2 changes to C2, and R3 changes to C3. So यहाँ पे A ट्रांसपोज हो जाएगा AHG, HBF, GFC. अरे तेरी, ये दोनों सेम हो गए. That means we can say A is equal to AT. So from this we can say that what is a symmetric matrix? It is basically a square matrix where the condition is Aij equals to Aji and A is equal to AT. So this is about your symmetric matrix. Then students, after symmetric matrix, we have one more type of matrix, which is skew symmetric matrix. Now again students, skew symmetric matrix mein kya hoga? So let's say we have one matrix A which is 0, 1, 3, -1, -1, 0, 7, -3, -7, 0. Order 3 by 3. Now, what can you say from here? Write in comment section. Yahan se what can you conclude? We can see that these two elements changes by sign. We can see that these two elements changes by sign. We can see that these two elements changes by sign. That means we can say Aij is equal to minus of Aji. और एक कंडीशन कुछ दिख रहा है, कुछ यूनिक दिख रहा है यहाँ पे. Yes, what is that unique thing? We can see that all three diagonal elements are 0. So we can say that diagonal elements are 0. And one more condition. Kya condition students? There is something called as transpose. What is transpose? Interchanging of rows and columns. That is R1 to C1, R2 to C2, R3 to C3. So जब हम यहाँ पे इसे change करेंगे तो यहाँ पे transpose बन जाएगा 0, 1, 3, -1, 0, 7, -3, -7, 0. Now, यहाँ फायदा क्या हुआ? Now, let's do one thing. Let's take minus sign common. Now, the moment we take minus sign common, हमें क्या मिलेगा? हमें वापस मिलेगा 0, 1, 3, -1, 0, 7, -3, -7, 0. ये क्या मिला? ये वापस A मिला. So we can say that it is equal to -A. So यहाँ पे third condition क्या हो गया? A is equal to minus of AT. That means we can say what is a skew symmetric matrix? It is a square matrix whose diagonal elements are 0, aij is equal to minus aji, and a is equal to minus of at. So this is about your skew symmetric matrix. Then students, we have one more matrix, which is, we can say, determinant of a matrix. Now what is this determinant of a matrix? So we just have to find a determinant value in which you guys are masters. So students, find the determinant value, get the answer, and with help of that we can find one more type of a matrix, and that type of a matrix is what? So that type of a matrix is singular matrix. So what is a singular matrix? So singular matrix is basically a square matrix whose determinant value is 0. And if singular matrix is this, so non-singular matrix kya hoga? So non-singular matrix will be, yes, write in your comment section, non-singular matrix kya hoga? A square matrix whose determinant value is non-zero. I don't care whether it is positive, it is negative, it should be a non-zero number. So if it is a non-zero number, you can say that it is a non-singular matrix. So students, this was about your types of matrices. After types of matrices, we have something called as equality of matrices. What is equality of matrices? So first of all, students, let me write few examples, then you can directly understand that what is equality of matrices. So let's say we have matrix A 1 2 3 4. Let's say we have matrix B, which is again 1 2 3 4, and let's say we have matrix C, which is 1 2 3 4. Okay, let's take one more example. Let's say we have matrix D, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now what do you mean by the word equality? It means equal, same. Now from these examples, which two matrices are same? Write in your comment section. AB, BC, CD, AC, AD, BD, कौन से matrices same है? It is understood, it is logical, it is seen that matrix A and matrix C are equal. Then why not A and B are same? Why not B and C are same? D is out of your league. Why? Because it is logical कि ये तीनों matrices के order same है, ये matrix का order ही अलग है, मतलब same होने का कोई chance ही नहीं है. So it is understood that the first condition for equality of matrices क्या होगा? The first condition, order should be same. Now, why particularly A and C? Why not A and B? Why not B and C? Numbers तो same है सब में. Now, condition, corresponding elements should be same. Corresponding elements मतलब क्या? A11 should be same as A11 of different two matrices. A12, A12, A21, A21, A22, A22. मतलब if corresponding elements are same, we can say two matrices are equal. So second condition क्या होगा यहाँ पे? So here the second condition will be corresponding elements should be same. So when can we say two matrices are equal? When the order is same and corresponding elements are same. So this is about your equality of matrices. Now students, after equality of matrices, we have something called as algebra of matrices. What is this algebra of matrices? So this algebra of matrices is basically, the first part is your addition. How can you add two matrices? So the condition for addition is order should be same. So the condition is order should be same. How to add corresponding elements? So if we say A is equal to 1 2 3 4, B is equal to 2 3 4 5, so what should be A plus B? Now students, A plus B formed will be what? You have to add corresponding elements. So 1 plus 2 gives us 3, 2 plus 3 gives us 5, 3 plus 4 gives us 7, and 4 plus 5 gives us 9. So we can say that this is how we add two matrices. Now students, the condition for addition is order should be same. How to add? Add corresponding elements. Now the new matrix form is same as the question. Similarly, addition हुआ तो subtraction भी बनता है. Now how do we subtract? Same condition, order should be same. How do we subtract? Corresponding elements. So let's say A is equal to 1 2 3 4, B is equal to 2 3 4 5. So A minus B क्या होगा यहाँ पे? Now A minus B corresponding elements subtract करने हैं. 1 minus 2 minus 1, 2 minus 3 minus 1, 3 minus 4 minus 1, 4 minus 5 minus 1. And this is how we subtract two matrices. So students, what is the condition for subtraction? Order should be same. How do we subtract? Corresponding elements को subtract करना है. That's it. So this is about your addition and subtraction. Now students, tell me one thing. Addition हुआ, subtraction हुआ, तो multiplication भी बनता है. Now, how do we multiply? Normal A matrix है, B matrix है, multiply करो, खत्म? No. There is a condition. Most important part of matrices. अगर ये चीज strong हो गया, आगे बहुत काम आने वाला है. So what is the condition? Now let's say we have a matrix A whose order is 2 by 3. Let's say we have a matrix B whose order is 3 by 2. Now the condition for matrix multiplication is column of first should be same as row of second. अगर ये condition match हुआ, क्या condition? Column of first matrix should be same as row of second matrix. If this condition match, then only you can multiply two matrices. What is the condition? Column of first should be same as row of second. Now tell me one thing. जब हमने एडिशन और सब्ट्रैक्शन किया, सो जब हमने दो मैट्रिसेस ऐड किए, जो नया ऑर्डर फॉर्म हुआ, इट वाज सेम एज योर क्वेश्चन. सब्ट्रैक्शन में भी जो नया ऑर्डर फॉर्म हुआ, इट वाज सेम एज योर क्वेश्चन, बट मल्टीप्लिकेशन में इट इज डिफरेंट. सो द ऑर्डर ऑफ न्यू मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म्ड विल बी व्हाट? जो रिमेनिंग नंबर्स है वो, दैट इज रो ऑफ फर्स्ट एंड column of second. So what is this condition? Column of first should be same as row of second. This is your condition for multiplication. और ये क्या है? This is the order of new matrix formed. What is the condition? Or column of first should be same as row of second, and the new matrix form will be row of first and column of second. And this is how we find matrix multiplication. But students, but ये सिर्फ condition है, multiply करना बाकी है. So this is how we multiply. Let's take one more example. Let's say matrix A is of order 3 by 3. Let's say matrix B is of order 3 by 2. क्या matrix multiplication possible है? Yes, possible है. क्यों? Because column of first and row of second are same. So AB possible होगा? Yes, possible होगा. Order क्या होगा? Write in your comment section. It will be 3/2. Now, if I keep the same condition, tell me one thing. क्या B into A possible होगा? Check करो. B का ऑर्डर 3/2, A का ऑर्डर 3/3. क्या मैट्रिक्स मल्टीप्लिकेशन पॉसिबल होगा? नहीं पॉसिबल होगा. Why? Because when you write B into A, your B is in pre-multiplication and A becomes in your post-multiplication. So यहाँ पे condition match नहीं हो रहा है. So we can say BA is not possible. So we can say that matrix multiplication is not commutative always. It can be non-commutative also. Similarly, if we come here, addition is always commutative. Same goes for subtraction, हमेशा commutative नहीं होगा. So remember this thing जो हमें MCQs में काम आएगा, that addition is always commutative. Now students, this is the condition for multiplication. Now, let's take one example and find how to multiply two matrices. So let's say we have A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say B is equal to 2, 3, 5 and 1. Now, what is the order of this matrix? 2/2. What is the order of this matrix? 2/2. So is AB possible? Yes, AB is possible क्योंकि condition match हो रहा है. कौन सा condition? Column of first same as row of second. Now the order of new matrix form क्या होगा? 2/2. That means one thing is sure that we will have to find 4 elements. Which 4 elements? Position of elements is important. 4 elements find करने हैं. कौन से? 1 1 1 2 2 1 2 2. So how do we write it? So सबसे पहले हम लोग ये मैट्रिक्स वापस लिखेंगे. 1 2 3 4. Then आएगा 2 3 5 1. Now हमें मल्टीप्लाई करना है. So how to multiply? Now students, tell me one thing. Which 4 elements we are supposed to find? We are supposed to find A11, A12, A21, A22. Now tell me one thing. A11 जब हम लिखते हैं, मैंने स्टार्टिंग में बोला था that this one represents what? It represents rows and the second number represents columns. So remember one thing. पहले मैट्रिक्स के हमेशा रोज कंसिडर करने हैं, दूसरे मैट्रिक्स के हमेशा कॉलम कंसिडर करना है. So when I want to find A11, that means I will consider first row and ये first column. So I have to multiply. How to multiply? So this is basically 1 into 2, that is 2, plus 2 into 5, that is 10. So ये जो हमें मिलेगा वो होगा A11. Now हमें A12 फाइंड करना है. That means first row, second column. So first row 1 into 3, 3 plus 2 into 1, 2 हो गया A12. Now comment section में लिखो A21 क्या होगा? 2 1 फर्स्ट मैट्रिक्स के रोज, सेकेंड मैट्रिक्स के कॉलम्स. सो 3 और 4 को मल्टीप्लाई करना है किसके साथ? 2 और 5 के साथ. सो क्या होगा? 3 into 2 6 plus 4 into 5 will be 20. Then 2 2 फाइंड करना है. 2 2 क्या होगा? It will be 3 into 3, that is 9, plus 4 into 1, that is 4. So the new matrix formed will be what? 2 plus 10, 12, 3 plus 2, 5, 6 plus 20, 26, and 9 plus 4 is 13. So the new matrix form, that is AB, is nothing but 12, 5, 26 and 13. And this is how we find matrix multiplication. So students, I hope you understood how to multiply two matrices. What is the condition? Column of first should be same as row of second, and the order of new matrix form, row of first and column of second. ये हुआ condition. How to multiply? So हमेशा पहले वाले मैट्रिक्स के रोज कंसिडर करने हैं और दूसरे वाले मैट्रिक्स के कॉलम्स कंसिडर करने हैं. वन मोर थिंग स्टूडेंट्स, ऑर्डर से पोजीशन ऑफ एलिमेंट्स पता चल जाना चाहिए. सो फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई से ए बी इज ऑफ ऑर्डर 3/3, दैट मीन्स कितने एलिमेंट्स फाइंड करना है? 9 एलिमेंट्स. कौन से 9? 1 1 1 2 1 3, 2 1 2 2 2 3, 3 1 3 2 3 3. And how to multiply? Suppose if we are finding 1 1, तो फर्स्ट रो मल्टीप्लीकेशन विथ फर्स्ट कॉलम, 1 2 फाइंड करना है फर्स्ट रो सेकेंड कॉलम, 2 1 फाइंड करना है सेकेंड रो फर्स्ट कॉलम, और 2 2 अगर फाइंड करना है तो सेकेंड रो एंड सेकेंड कॉलम. And this is how we multiply two matrices. So students, I hope it is clear कि how to find multiplication of matrices. अगर ये part strong हुआ, as I said earlier, it will be easy for you to understand, to learn matrices. So students, after this, let's switch to scalar multiplication, the easiest part of matrices. Now the scalar multiplication part is nothing but if I write 3 into a, क्या होगा? 3a होगा. So let's say a is some matrix 1 2 5 4. तो अगर मुझे 3a फाइंड करना है, so we will multiply 3 on both sides. तो ये होगा 3 into a और ये होगा 3 into some matrix, that is 1 2 5 4. Now the condition for matrix multiplication in scalar form is what? Is basically multiply this scalar or this constant with all elements. So यहाँ पे आंसर मिलेगा 3 6 15 and 12. So this is nothing but your scalar multiplication. So as I said earlier, the easiest part क्या करना है? जो भी scalar होगा, जो भी constant होगा, matrix के अंदर multiply कर दो with all elements, and this is how we find scalar multiplication. So students, based on this, let's solve one sum on matrix multiplication so that you can become strong in finding the multiplication part. And the question is, let's say we have matrix A 1 2 minus 1 minus 3 4 5 6 minus 5 7, and B is 2 3 0 5 0 minus 4 1 1 and minus 1. Now students, the order of this matrix 3/3, order of this matrix 3/3. तो क्या AB possible है? Yes, AB is possible. What will be the order? ये 3 और ये 3, that means 3/3. Now condition match हुआ, column of first same as row of second, नए मैट्रिक्स का ऑर्डर मिल गया, that is 3/3. How many elements? 9 elements. Which elements? 1 1 1 2 1 3, 2 1 2 2 2 3, 3 1 3 2 3 3. So मल्टीप्लाई करना है, कैसे करेंगे? As I said, पहले वाले मैट्रिक्स के रोज, दूसरे वाले मैट्रिक्स के कॉलम मल्टीप्लाई करने हैं. So multiply this first row with first column, that will give you what? That will give you a 1 1. So 1 into 2 2 plus 2 into 5 10 plus minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. So this is nothing but your a11. a12 क्या आएगा? Multiply first row with second column, that is 1 into 3 3, 2 into 0 plus 0 plus minus 1 into 1 -1, ये हो गया A12. फिर आएगा A13. हाउ विल यू मल्टीप्लाई? फर्स्ट रो थर्ड कॉलम, सो ये होगा 1 into 0, 0 plus 2 into -4, -8 plus -1 into -1 क्या मिलेगा? +1. ये हुआ A13. अभी A21. How will you find A21? Multiply second row with first column. So when you multiply second row with first column, क्या होगा? -3 into 2, -6 plus 4 into 5, 20 plus 5 into 1, 5. Then A23, second row, sorry, A22, second row, second column. So ये होगा -3 into 3, -9 plus 4 into 0, 0 plus 5 into 1, 5. Next क्या आएगा? A23, second row, third column. So this will be -3 into 0, 0 plus 4 into -4, -16 plus 5 into -1, -5. Then 3, 1 क्या आएगा? Third row, first column. So that is 6 into 2, 12 plus -5 into 5, -25 plus 7 into 1, 7. Then 3, 2 क्या होगा? 3, 2 third row, second column. That is 6 into 3, 18 plus -5 into 0, 0 plus 7 into 1 gives you 7. Then the last part, 3 into 3 क्या होगा? Third row multiplication with third column. So we get 6 into 0, 0 plus -5 into -4 gives you +20, and 7 into -1 gives you -7. So these are your 9 elements. Now students, basic addition, subtraction, and this will be the end of your multiplication. So यहाँ पे नया matrix जो form हुआ AB, वो क्या हुआ? 2 plus 10, 12 minus 1, 11. 3 plus 0 minus 1, 2. 0 minus 8 plus 1, -7. -6 plus 20 plus 5, 25 minus 6 क्या आएगा? 19. -9 plus 0 plus 5, -4. 0 minus 16 minus 5, -21. 12 minus 25 plus 7, that is 12 plus 7 gives us 19, and 19 minus 25, -6. 18 plus 0 plus 7, 25, and 0 plus 20 minus 7 is 13. And this is how we find matrix multiplication. So students, I hope you found it easy, you found it quick and interesting how to find matrix multiplication. So students, let's end this session here. और आपको अगर और जानना है, आप Eduauraa ऐप पे ऐप डाउनलोड कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. There are more lectures where you can see, and there are 15 days free trial lectures, so you can watch it and keep watching Eduauraa. I hope it is interesting. Let's end this session, students, here. Enjoy, and all the best for your exam.